Um, I was in a funk, and I think it hurt me because, I'm getting out of that funk, and I guess I wanted to tell you why. Middle school is one of the worst things a kid can experience, either the worst or the best you can experience. I remember when I first came, the stress kind of overcame me. I met new people, and I tried to stay as happy as possible. And I always thought, oh, they're judging me silently. They're always judging me. And that's what my brain does. It stresses out and starts saying, hey, you're annoying. Hey, you're repetitive. Hey, nobody likes you. They were kind of silently judging me, and I kind of knew that they were. They never were. I had so much problems. I don't know why, but it just hurt me in a way that other things can't. If you've ever had high anxiety, if you've ever stressed out too much, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You automatically start thinking something bad's gonna happen every 5 seconds, even though nothing bad's ever gonna happen. You start thinking about the world, and you start thinking about what you need to do, and you start thinking, you're horrible, and it starts growing into something else. It starts growing into you blaming yourself. It starts growing into you like hating yourself, and it starts to grow into you can never do this, you can never do that, and I will literally look at myself in the mirror and say, you're broken, you're nothing, and it just hurts, but somehow I can't stop myself. If you've ever been through it, then you know what I'm talking about. The fear, the anxiety, everything that ever happens kind of takes over and completely turns into this this never-ending pain that you can never stop, and you just want it to stop. And I want it to stop, but somehow I always find myself back where I am. And I'm starting to get out of the funk, but whenever I get out of the funk, something brings me back in. Something automatically hurts me more than it should have. And, well, what I'm saying here is I knew something. And I think the reason I want to be happy, and I'm starting to be happy, but everybody does something or needs something to be happy. Animation, video games, books, like friends. But I want something that I can't have. I want something to make me happy that I can't have. It's not money, it's not fame. It's just something I don't really want to get into. One of them is just everybody's happiness, but you can't have that. But one of the things are more personal that I don't want to talk about. You hurt yourself in many different ways just to make sure that you punish yourself for doing something you didn't do, and that thing that you can't get, you think it's your fault that you can't get it. You punish yourself, you hurt yourself emotionally and physically, verbally, and you know that it's wrong, but somehow you just can't stop. And I think the reason I'm making this is because I feel like you guys won't judge me. What am I saying? You will judge me, and I think I want people's judgment, and I think I want to know what people actually think of me. I've always wanted to know what people actually think of me, even if it's good or not. I just want to know what you think of me so I can change, so I can be better. The comic section's always going to be just people being mean, or it's going to be people being nice. But no matter what you do, you always have to shine through. I might have dug myself a hole, and I kept digging it, and when I tried to fill it back up, I just fell back in, and I had to start digging again. It's like you want to get out of it, you can't, and you try, but it always fails. And I know this sounds repetitive, and I know this is stupid, and I know this is I have no reason to make it, but I feel like if I know what people think of me, I'll be better, even if it's bad. And I think people are just being mean for no reason, just to get the improvement of themselves feeling better, that they can make somebody else that's not as good as themselves worse, is a great thing for them, but it's not for me. Because they are just being mean for the reason of being mean. But if you're being mean because you feel like it should be changed, if you're being mean to someone because you know that what they're doing is wrong and that they should change, that's a good thing. Unless you're going too far, you need to be the right amount of mean. So what I'm saying here is my anxiety and fear and my self-doubts and my sadness may be taking over, and what I need is just people saying something, bad or good. I don't even care anymore. As long as it's something that I can change on, as long as it's something I can keep my head on, as long as it's something that I can change about myself, I feel like I could do it. And if you think I don't need to change, tell me. If you think I do need to change, tell me. If you think I need to do something more, tell me. But life can take a toll, and when it does on a kid like me, you take it more seriously than adults would. You take it even more because you're just a kid. You don't even know what the full extents of this world are. You know that you have a whole life in front of you, and if it hits you right now, it just kind of hurts. It's just, you gotta live through it. You gotta go through it. And as a kid, this can hurt a lot more than it would as an adult, because as an adult, you may know more about the world. You may know that maybe this isn't. But kids don't know if this is right or wrong, or a lot of kids don't know if what's right and wrong, and know the difference between right and wrong, and it just kind of hurts yourself. And I think that the only reason I'm not happy is because it's my fault, when really I should be more sensible. And I think by saying this and getting this out, maybe I will get more answers. Maybe I will get something, but I just never know when to stop. I never know if I'm doing the right thing or not. I don't know if I should be serious. I don't know if I should be joking. But the only thing I can do now is make other people happy, even though it doesn't make me happy anymore. As long as they're happy, I guess I say they're happy. They can live on. That's good. Even if it doesn't help me. It hurts. It will hurt for a while. But maybe one day, if I can finally get over it and get what I want to be happy. That sounds so selfish now that I say it. But if I can get what I want for once. No, that's too selfish. You know what? I'll say it like this. If I can somehow figure out how to get what I want to be happy, I'll update. But right now, I can't do anything about it, and I guess what I'm saying is, thank you for being there. I know I'm cringy, I know I'm bad, I know I'm stupid, but I guess you guys sticking here shows me that maybe I have a thing to do. Maybe I have a reasonable place to be here. Thank you. And, please, live long, prosper. Bye-bye.